Hey everybody, so today's question is Dungeon Game. So this is a very fun question, so let's do it. So in this question we are given a grid of m into n. Now it is said that in the top left corner we have a knight and in the bottom right corner we have a princess. So knight have to save the princess. But when he will go in the way, he has some values that will add or decrease in his life. So he have to get to the princess without getting the health value 0. So let's see. So this is our princess and this is our knight. The boxes in orange, the boxes in orange will decrease his health, whereas in the green will increase his health. So if he have the initial health as 0, then the knight will die here only. So So the initial health should be 3 so that he got a 1 health left and he will remain alive. Then he comes here and again his life got 0. So his initial life should be 6 so that he is alive in this box also. Then when he comes here, his initial life was 6 and he also got 3 plus lives. So he have 4 lives. So he is alive. But if he comes down here, then he will again be dead because he had only 1 health in the upper box, whereas he needed 10. So the initial health should be 16. So we see as we are moving forward, we have to always keep changing the initial health. So what can we do so that we can easily find a pattern that how can we move forward? So let's start solving our question from the princess only. So when the knight is with princess, he will need 6 health to be alive. If the value of the box was 0, then he will need 1 because he need at least 1 to be alive. If the box value was 2, then also he will need at least 1 value. And if the box value was minus 3, then he will need 4 because he need 1 extra value. Understand? To be alive. So moving forward, so to get from this box to the princess, he will need only 5 values because here it will get increased by 1 and his value gets 6, and when he got to the next block, his value is 6, so he will be alive there also. So from this box to the princess box, he will need 5 values. Now coming upwards, from here to the princess box, he will need only 2 values because as he will go downwards, its value is increasing. So he will be alive. But coming to the left, he will only need 1 health to be alive because his initial life is 1, then it will get added up by 30 and he will be alive always. From this box to the princess, he here also need only 1 value because all the other values are increasing. Let's see for this value. This is minus 10. So what is the optimal way from here to go to the princess? If he if he will go to the right, he will need 10 plus 5 values. But if he go downwards, he will need 10 plus 1 value. So obviously 11 is smaller than 15. So he will take the value 11. If he go to the right, he will need 3 plus 2 value, and if he go to the down, he will need 3 plus 11 value. So obviously 5 is smaller, so he will take 5. So from this block to the princess block, what will be the optimal solution? If he go to the right, he will need 5 plus 11 values, and if he go down, he will need 5 plus 1 values. So he will take the 6th value. Then from this block, if he go to the right, he will need 5 plus 2 value, and if he go to the down, he will need 6 plus 2 values. So obviously 7 is smaller than 8. So he will take the 7 value, and this is the answer. So from this block to the princess block, the optimal solution to go there will be 7. So let's implement this. Then let's call the matrix that we have given dungeon. So So we are not taking any so we are not taking any another so we are not taking any another matrix. Instead, we are changing the values in dungeon only, because as we have seen, we don't need them again. So I say, when we are at the last row or at the last column, then we know that the we need either we need 1 or we need the 1 plus negative value. So the maximum of 1 and 1 minus dungeon will be appropriate. Then else, if we are in the last row, then we are checking the previous column. As when we were above the princess block, we checked that we had the previous value 6. So we decreased 1 from the 6 and 2 got 5. We are checking same for the column. And if they are not the ending row and columns, then we are just checking the both the conditions. And finally, returning our first cell. That is the most optimal health. So as we are iterating over the whole grid, so our time complexity will be O m into n. But our space complexity is constant of O1, because we are just changing the given grid. So I hope this is clear. So this was a really fun question, and more fun was to visualize it. Stay tuned for more. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one.